What's happening, everyone? Time for a new training video. It's been over a week since I put my last one out, and typically I put them out at a higher frequency. Let me explain myself. Especially all my new subscribers. Had a whole bunch of you come to me from Jonnie Candido. Got his shout out last week. Very excited about that. Thank you, Jonnie. I appreciate the shout out. And I'm glad you tried out those Platz Squats. Those things are fun. I enjoy them. It's kind of one of those weird and funky tools you have in your toolbox that sometimes you use, like a pipe wrench. You don't use it all the time. Sometimes you got a pipe you got to twist. You know what I mean? So yeah, this week it freaking sucked. However, it was also freaking awesome. Sucked for training, awesome for real life, because I'm back with my family again. We moved back to California. I got out of the Marine Corps this week. Spent 10 years in the Marine Corps. Huge change of careers. And now I got a civilian job, got to learn that job, got to move into my house, got to spend time with my family, got to do all these other things that are way more important than powerlifting. Why are they more important than powerlifting? Because you know what? It's just lifting weights. And I've said this before, powerlifting is a hobby sport. If you have to make serious sacrifices in your life, sacrifices like losing your family, or not knowing your job, or quitting your job or leaving your family, or any of these other crazy sacrifices I've heard about powerlifters doing, if you got to do that for powerlifting, in my opinion, maybe your priorities are a little bit mixed up. However, to each their own. Everyone's got their own lives. Maybe some dudes just want to lift some heavy ass weight and that's what their whole life is all about. Cool. I guess I understand that. That's not how I want to live. I just want to lift some heavy ass weights, spend time with my kid, spend time with my wife, have a freaking cool job, do all that kinds of good stuff. Maybe sometimes go like, I don't know, ukulele shopping, because I totally did that too, and it was awesome. Not for me though, I suck at instruments. Totally suck. Totally not for me. I wish I could though, that'd be awesome. Anyways, talking about the training here, what are you looking at? Squats at 425. Although some of them, to some of you, may think like, hey, those looked alright. To me, two things. Stance was a little bit too wide, meant I was going up a lot slower than I typically do. I mean, if you turn the sound off, it's like I'm moving in slow motion, at least in my opinion. So even though it's a total volume PR at that weight, the quality is way low. And I try to keep my rep quality very, very high. Unfortunately, I feel like I didn't meet my standard on Monday night squatting. However, it was cool that my family was there. They did a little bit of lifting too. Very cool to see my 7-year-old daughter bench like 15 pounds or whatever it was. She did it for reps too. What's up? So yeah, she's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. She's gonna like start crushing weight real soon. Anyways, back to the training. This is the tragedy that is becoming my bench press. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, I smashed a 315 for 5 reps on the bench, all touch and go, but I killed it. It was easy. I was like, freaking awesome, 315 by 5, hell yeah, nowhere to go but up. And man, was I freaking wrong, because guess what? This right here, I got to 315 for 1 and it was slow. 325 was miserable for 1. Put on the slingshot, I think I did 3 sets of 5, and then I just called it quits. I was like, whatever, like I'm done with you bench press. I'm done with you lifting weights. I just gotta leave. I gotta leave the situation. I can't handle it right now. I can't handle you. But you know what? Came back later on in the week and it got a little bit better. So you're seeing right now the end of a very shitty bench session for me. Using the slingshot just so I can get some extra volume in at the weight that I could usually handle raw. Obviously not for sets of 5, but I mean, come on now. Holy crap, this is a 275 back off set. And again, it looks like I'm moving in slow motion. Turn the sound off. You're going to be like, whoa, I'm going in slow motion. It's like I'm benching inside of a glass of molasses. And I have like a snorkel going to the top so I can breathe. And I'm like not sticky. And it's not like brown everywhere. Like clear molasses. That's how bench I'm slowing. How slow I'm benching. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, got cursed by a Jamaican voodoo priestess. Had to do some shenanigans on Wednesday and Thursday to wear the curse off, so I didn't train. I had to go through this weird scavenger hunt checklist thing that she gave me so I could not have a curse on me. I think it's off. Came in Friday night. This was like 2 or 3 days, 3, maybe 4 days after Candido did the Platz squats, and I was like, whoa, that's my bag, dude. Thanks for the shout out, but I can't let you have the throne, my brother. So I went in to the Friday Night Lights party that we sometimes have at the CrossFit gym. Yes, new subscribers, I coach at a CrossFit gym. I'm a CrossFit coach. How did this happen? How did I become a CrossFit coach? New subscribers, you guys need to know this. I did powerlifting for a while. I saw a position as CrossFit coach. I applied. I was like, hey, I don't have a CrossFit cert. They're like, hey, cool. You have skills that we feel are valuable, so we'll help you become a CrossFit coach and you can coach at our gyms. And guess what? I've been doing it for like a year and a half since, and they are truly freaking awesome people at badass gyms. I mean, this is just one of the 3 gyms. Like, there's more squat racks than you need and tons of bars and plates and stuff. It's freaking huge, spacious, it's awesome. That guy clapping right there's one of the owners. Very supportive. That dude was like a Masters competitor in the CrossFit Games. Awesome gyms. So anyways, off the CrossFit thing, Platz squats, that's what I'm talking about here. This is where I take the throne back, you guys. I'm sorry, Jonnie. I think in the video you did 405. What do we count here on the bar? 4 blues per side plus a little black thing. Believe me, that's a 10. I mean, these are CrossFit plates, so for all you know, they could be filled with air. Those are just helium balloons, actually. So maybe that wasn't even 425. But it totally was. Check the hair flip. You guys are totally admiring that hair flip. Since I got out of the Marine Corps, you guys, I have like mad hair gains. These hair gains, on point, like Samson. I'm not going to cut this shit off because maybe I'll lose all my gains. It's the key to strength right here. I mean, that Samson guy was onto something, my opinion. So yeah, do some back off sets right here. This is 315, I think I did 5 sets of 5 with the last set pause. These are all high bar. I was wearing my American lever belt, but that thing is too stiff and too tight, so it was like breaking ribs. At least it felt like it. Put my old belt back on, much more comfortable. That's like having an uncomfortable belt versus a comfortable belt. I'm not good with analogies, so I'm just going to make a literal analogy. Yeah, that was it. This is Saturday, going to train. Again, my little one came with me, and she did some benching, some squatting, some deadlifting. I think at 7 years old, she might have like a 75-pound total or something. Just saying, that's pretty badass. It's pretty cool. In jeans and like cowboy boots. She totally lifts in cowboy boots. Whatever. I think it's cool. Anyways, wanted to redeem myself from benching, and it didn't happen. The bench press. I fell off the bandwagon. I fell off, totally fell off. I dropped my pack. I like just checked out on the bench. Suck at benching now. It's like I completely forgot how to bench. So what did I do? Went to 225, 5 sets of 10. Lots of volume on Saturday like I typically do, but every single rep hurt because my right hand, the right hand is just hurting. It's weird. It's like I karate chopped Wolverine's jaw or something, and I don't have adamantium bones. He does, and it's not fair. So yeah, the hand's hurting. Training this week sucked, but I'm talking to you from the future right now. And guess what? Today, this Monday, was pretty awesome. So if you're on my Twitter and Instagram, you kind of know what sort of awesome happened. But anyways, getting back to training hard this week. Talk to you guys soon.